Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? All right, oh, there's that Page of Cups again. Oh, some of you, there's somebody new. Yeah, all these cards coming out here. Oh my gosh, exactly the right amount. Oh my, so... oh, this is a person who often just wants to get things going. Somewhat apprehensive. This is someone who kind of feels they're going to be rejected, though. And this is often why someone communicates or speaks this way. They don't really say a lot, just enough. But it is to do with the new. Yeah, so I do feel this is someone here who is letting go with this. I think this is some unfounded fear of being rejected. That's what I feel. Someone's about to release this and let it go because they want to get something going. So there's some clarity. This is about love, about two people coming together. So I do feel this is an energy of two people who actually probably feel the same. You know? Yeah. But this is, I really feel this is just a person here. Yeah. See, it's two people feeling the same. Yeah. So like I say, there's some unfounded fear. I mean, that looks to me like it's probably friends first. I think it's an energy of the fear of friends with benefits or something here too, where someone's going to be rejected. But I feel like it's all unfounded fear. We have two people who are going to have a conversation. Yeah, I think the feelings are pretty mutual. Both letting go of this. Yeah. Tell me about this Page of Vessels. Yeah, see, it's about harmony. Balance, being fair. Yeah. This is just an energy of somebody coming in right. Yeah, let's have a look at the Sun. Yeah, it's a person here planning, preparing, hoping for the best. So this is somebody who possibly may have been in a relationship. It could be somebody who wants to tell someone something here. A situation that wasn't long-term or successful, but it's often someone's pride getting in the way or their ego. Yeah, it's all about, this is somebody here looking at goals, what they hope to actually achieve, right? Yeah, is harmony and possibly even a committed relationship. But it's all that fear, all unfounded fear. Yeah, fear of rejection first and foremost. Someone's a little afraid, yeah, that somebody will walk away. I think somebody has broke free from a situation too. Yeah, something that wasn't long term. So I feel like this is somebody who probably wants to talk, explain, have a conversation. Yeah, it's just a person walking away, seeking for new, because it was something that wasn't long term. But what this person hopes to achieve is new, something new. So interesting. But it's someone's pride. Sometimes a person's pride gets in the way a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. This is some judgment decision. It is a healing because the star is also here. Somebody getting over something, healing. I think it's just somebody who wants to talk about this. A marriage or relationship that wasn't successful. Yeah, maybe why they walked away, but yeah, this is definitely somebody who, a little bit of lack and loneliness. See, somebody here feeling lonely. Someone here possibly left out in the cold, fear of abandonment. I think this is someone who doesn't want to be alone, but it's interesting because the Sun's exposing all of this. This is all about clarity between two people. Tell me about judgment. Yeah, see, it has to do with out with the old, in with the new. Someone here's ready for a fresh new start. So you can see they're releasing things that no longer serve. Regret, remorse, whatever it is. I mean, it could be somebody who walked away from someone and maybe ghosted them and regretting it. But I feel it's a little bit of this energy of lack and loneliness. Yeah, this is someone ready for new. It's what it is. Tell me more about the Sun. And this could be how something's played out, but I just want to clarify that Sun. Yeah, it's an energy of change where somebody feels it's time to move on. Time to break free from this lack and loneliness, being alone. This is someone who doesn't want to be alone. So it is about searching for new, but some of you have someone where a situation started and then someone walked away. So it's a situation that didn't go somewhere. Now we have the Star. So it's all about willingly releasing. See, out with the old, in with the new. So some of you may have started something with someone, or this other person did. It's possible you come together with someone where they had just started something and then they're deciding to walk away. So take that as it resonates. But to me, it looks like a situation that wasn't successful. But it's what someone hopes to achieve. So, yeah, searching for new. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's a person looking for clarity. See, they're shining a light. They're kind of going within. It's about the path they were on, like I say. See, they're looking for clarity, answers from the past. It's a person feeling lonely, negative. But I feel as though we have someone who had probably just walked away from someone. They wanted to start something. So it's possible, like I say, they may have actually walked away because of this. Yeah, but it's a person searching for new. Like, yeah, it's interesting the way the cards are coming out. Tell me about the Lovers. See some Gemini, Leo, Libra, Virgo energy, which is that hermit mode. Somebody spending a lot of time alone, feeling kind of lonely, lack, feeling negative. It's a person who often feels like there's no hope, right? Lack and lonely. Maybe it's somebody starts something and then walked away. They felt somebody maybe couldn't provide, or they didn't have enough money. It could be that, but it's also sometimes why a person walks away. But I feel we have new. And if you are the person who's walked away, I feel there's new. But this is about the Page of Cups. Now, is there someone here that has made an excuse? I feel like there's new. I mean, I see new. Out with the old, in with the new. Someone's leaving regret in the past. They're letting go of that fear of coming together, fear of lack and loneliness, because we have this beautiful, this is harmony. I mean, harmony is being restored here. Yeah, this is somebody who possibly ghosted someone or didn't reciprocate. So it could be walking away, no longer giving, no longer feeding someone's ego, that's for sure. Yeah. It's often someone who makes up excuses. I feel like you just got someone new coming in. This is about leaving this behind, but I do see a little fear of rejection, or someone's hesitant to reach out. Is a little worried about being rejected. Yeah, see, this is about two people coming together. This is about a supportive connection, being more supportive. It's possible someone here wasn't supportive enough. They weren't there for someone through thick and thin. So it's about leaving the regret in the past. Yeah. Tell me about the Hermit. It's all about clarity, though, shining a light. Yeah. So we have someone here who's actually financially stable. This is often a person who acts like they don't have money when they do, because they have a fear that someone's only interested because of what they can provide. This person's generally a provider, but I wonder if someone walked away from them because they didn't provide, or they didn't maybe have enough money. I don't know. But the sun is shining and this person's getting clarity. They're seeing things clearly. And that is generally, with the Hermit, is to with why. Yeah, someone walked away, or why they did. So, but it's an energy of there's going to be clarity. I feel like it's an explanation. Somebody wants to talk here, whether it has to do with you or their past. Yeah, maybe they already did. I don't know. But let's have a look at the Two of Cups. See, this is about a house and a home, a reason to celebrate. It's all about building the foundation. Yeah, it's out with the old, in with the new, releasing things that no longer serve. See, this is somebody who's now this is someone who doesn't feel like there's any hope. Now someone's feeling hope, because we have two people who I feel have made a connection. Yeah, I think the feelings are mutual. I feel like we have two people ready to start something new here. Yeah, it's all about the happy home, happy life, just feeling happy, you know, a lot of emotional fulfillment. It's an energy of generosity. Someone here reciprocating. So if you've had someone here, maybe they didn't reach out to you, they didn't reciprocate because maybe they started something new. Maybe you connected with someone right when they were starting something new. So it could be someone who ignored you, rejected you because of that. And it doesn't look like someone coming back around. I just see somebody searching for new. See? Now we got this moving towards new again. Yeah, looks like something that just didn't go anywhere. But to me, it looks like it is what it is. It isn't meant to be. With the star being here twice, too. Tell me about this new person. I feel I do see Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Leo. Very strong energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about the new person. The new person. What can you expect from this new person? So I do think this is somebody here who they're planning, preparing. They're actually coming into this positive. See, they're hoping for the best. See, this is a person who comes in thinking, well, this isn't going to go anywhere. That's what I often see with this. It's just not going to go anywhere because they feel someone's trying to take advantage, right? Or it's someone who often has been and taken advantage of someone. I mean, it could be someone who's still paying child support, alimony, all these kinds of things, right? But it's all about being fair. Somebody here I feel wasn't fair, maybe even made a bad decision, judged somebody unfairly. But this is a person coming in hoping and planning for the best. So it's somebody also letting go of their ego. But it's what they're hoping to achieve here. See, achieving some kind of goals. It's somebody ambitious. And this is about moving forward in a very positive way. So it's an energy of moving towards emotional fulfillment, happiness. Yeah, it's about going down a new path. See, it's about two people coming together, doing things together. So I feel like someone may have walked away from someone because they didn't spend any time or they never did anything together. Chances are they weren't compatible. But whatever it may be, it's likely going to be a little different for everyone. But it does look like someone started something and then walked away because they felt it wasn't in their best interest. Or someone was just interested in what they could give. See, taking advantage, exploitation. Sometimes you get people who will do that. They act like they don't have money because if they give too much, the other person takes advantage. So really just, like I say, it's all about making a decision. Some of you definitely are no longer talking to someone here, I can tell you. But yeah, some of you got love coming in. I mean, I feel like you've got a person moving forward, emotionally available. See, they're hoping for the best. They're coming into this happy. See, being able to provide. Someone generous with their love, their feelings, emotions. Very, very nice energy. This is the new. Tell me more. Yeah, this is someone just going with the flow. I see change. This is somebody closing a chapter in the past. They're letting it all go. It is what it is. It's about healing. It's about self-care, nurturing, and it's about releasing all this. Yeah. It's a person feeling humble. See, we got very humble energy. Oh my gosh. I love that. But it is about a person emotionally open and available. Why? Because they're letting go of their ego. No longer being ruled by the ego. This is someone feeling happy, high vibrational. So there's definitely this beautiful change coming. Yeah, so you can see all about going down this path. Two people coming together. They want to get together. They want to come together. And I do see an energy of love. Two people who actually, two people come together, they team up. They look out for each other. They lift each other up and support each other. So it's about being supportive. Now, it could be somebody who wasn't supportive enough. It's possible, like I say, it could be somebody who has a lot of regret and remorse. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles. But what's happy? This is someone turning sad into happy. Yeah, and I really feel like it's someone who, the energy is now like the opposite. The tables are turning. There's change. Someone's closing a chapter, closing a book on the past, and they're ready to move forward. So it is self-worth and forgiveness. But it is, why did this person not support? Yeah, they stayed in control of their emotions. This is someone here, I mean, it is a determination to succeed. I wonder if this is someone who started something with someone when they didn't have a lot of money. And they worked really hard. They were determined to succeed, and they did. And they were paying for everything, maybe supporting someone. And that other person maybe didn't provide anything in return. I mean, everybody deserves to get something. And it could be love, emotion, connection. I don't know. But it's definitely an energy of determination to succeed. It's about being a leader and taking the lead. Yeah, like, see, look at that. Someone put on the brakes for some reason in the past. Stop talking to someone. I mean, it could be yourself where you've taken control or taken your power back from someone who took advantage of your generosity. Because I'm seeing a fresh new start, an invitation, opportunity coming in here. See, it's a do-over. Some of you have a person who wants a do-over. 9 of Cups. See, they want a do-over. They want to make this right. It's about being fair. So I think somebody wasn't fair. But it is why, though. Like, it's they have some kind of excuse or story. But I feel like it's like you just started and then they put on the brakes. So this is why I feel like you've got new. And I think you're going to release this. I don't think you're feeding this person's ego. But I also see someone letting go of ego and pride and coming in humble. So, yeah, it's pretty. I think that some of you got 2. It's telling me there's 2. But I would have to say if there's 2 people, or this is just 2 situations similar. This is about 2 people putting all the cups on the table, having a conversation, being very open, being emotionally open to each other and available. That's what this is. Yeah, I think this is moving away. I feel like you've got someone here who definitely wants to spend time with you. They want to be with you. They are someone who cooperates and compromises. So this is an energy of creating change. See, this is someone creating change. And I think it's a person moving on from someone else coming your way. But it is a crossroads. And if you have a choice, I feel some of you are going to choose the person who's the supportive person, someone who's there emotionally and financially. There needs to be harmony. There needs to be balance. It can't just be one or the other. And maybe this is what's happened with this person, if they are the one that walked away from someone because there wasn't harmony, there wasn't any balance. They were paying for everything, doing everything, and they weren't feeling happy. It could be someone who was in a marriage and actually felt very much alone. And I know that happens, but really, just like I say, just be careful of the story someone tells you when they come in, okay? If you've been through this situation before, and you have someone who comes in with that same energy, don't be afraid to put on the brakes. But I feel like you've got this offer, this cup heading in your direction here, this person. Yeah, if you have a person who tries to come back around and you've just connected with someone else, I think you're going to keep going down this path with a new person. I really do. And the reason why I feel is because I feel they're mature emotionally. They're not afraid of telling you how they feel, what it is they want, the things that they need. I think this is somebody who had a relationship with a lot of lack. And I don't think it was money as much as just the lack of support. The lack of emotion is what I feel. Interesting. But always listen to the story that you're told. But I feel like you're going to stay on the path that you're on. I do think you're going to leave this other path behind. And I feel like regardless, because it has to do with, I feel some of you, it's like between 2 worlds, right? Where you've been kind of sitting there on this fence between 2 worlds. But I feel it's about changing, going through change. and no longer seeing this, I feel, especially the energy underneath, as somebody who I feel is a supportive partner. Yeah, because I feel like for some of you, the lack in your connections in the past was a lack of kindness, compassion, someone who doesn't never gave you attention. Mm-hmm. Or it just didn't go anywhere. And I do see somebody putting on the brakes, starting something, and it doesn't go anywhere. Because there's somebody focused on money, or they're just, like I say, it's just, I often that 5 is just people, even in relationships, marriages, that they feel lonely because the other person never gives them attention. They're basically on their own, still on their own path, dealing with their own goals. They're never there. Somebody who's alone all the time, and maybe they didn't give them enough money to even make, to do anything. I don't know, but like I say, I feel like it's saying stay on the path that you're on. Because I do feel this beautiful positive change, a whole new chapter, connecting with someone who's supportive. See, it's about 2 people who were supposed to support each other, who were there for each other through thick and thin. Yeah, we got someone reminiscing. See, I feel it's the feminine here too. Some Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's somebody here reminiscing about this. 2 people crossing paths, possibly at that time where somebody had walked away from someone, and you start something and it doesn't go anywhere because a person needed to heal. They needed to release all this energy. Yeah, look at that, Judgment, healing, out with the old, in with the new. There is new. Like some of you, it is a new person actually coming in, but it's like crossing paths with someone at this particular time, and which makes a person kind of reminisce. But this is about longing for love, Be somebody who, it could be someone here sitting on the fence, crushing for somebody, and it just never goes anywhere. Where it may be time to just, like I say, 2 people go their separate ways. But I feel like, but I also see this person here as someone who, not only does this person long for love, but I mean, they could be actually missing this person. Somebody could be actually missing someone here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is a marriage, even for some of you. There's definitely different people here, but I feel it's about a marriage and maybe even reconciliation, because someone's now looking at this, all this time in between, going through this change. Like it's about, it's time for change. But I definitely see a masculine coming in humble. So I wouldn't be surprised some of you have a reconciliation. Yeah. Tell me about justice and we'll wrap this up. So it does look like, yeah, it looks like a place where people socialize, congregate, some kind of good news. So there's people, some sort of celebration, getting together. I feel like some of you have a person coming in who's a little shy, a little uncertain. They're ready for a fresh new start. And that's why I feel like most of you, it's just new. But I do see married couples missing each other. There could be children involved, like longing for love, or children missing their one of their parents who isn't spending enough time with them because there's a separation. So it is possible for 2 people to come back together here, but there definitely needs to be this healing, this releasing, very deep healing. But others of you, I feel like you just have a new person, definitely. And it is because you've got a situation that didn't go anywhere. Now this is something that could go somewhere. And the reason why is because it's a person coming in, planning, preparing, hoping for the best, coming in humble. They're emotionally prepared too. And they're stable. Yeah, and they're also sincere. So it's about 2 people kind of taking a little time, it's about getting comfortable, getting to know each other. and kind of see where this goes. Yeah, some of you have definitely, I see the energy of the Queen of Pentacles energy, waiting. Someone longing for love, waiting for the one. But also it's a person who often feels the ship has sailed, and that's why I feel some of you waited for a long time for someone. Now it's too little too late, and you've got new. Because it is a person who's sincere, but it's also this energy. You know what gets me when I see this is when someone's between Two of Wands, and the world is in between two worlds. Someone's neither here nor there, but it's all this time in between. What is this person doing? So that's why I feel someone here is not going to reconcile, because what has this person been doing all this time in between? Because it's very slow moving, where somebody may come back around after a long period of time. I don't see two people connecting here, but I do see the new person being sincere. I just see this other person taking their time, but I don't know if it is a person who comes in and they've changed. Really, really look at that carefully. But I feel the ship has sailed. It's just a reminiscing. Like I say, two people crossing paths, coming together. Two people just literally coming apart. Yeah. What's this person been doing all this time? They come in for a reconciliation. What have they been doing during this time in between? That's what I feel. That's what I feel this Queen of Pentacles is looking at, or the King of Pentacles. What have they been doing? Who have they been investing in? Who have they been with? Because that's the Hermit searching for clues. Yeah, that's why I kind of feel some of you got new. Somebody who's going to lay the foundation. You got an opportunity. You can take it or leave it. But like I say, this is someone waiting, feeling the ship has sailed. It's just too little too late. And then all of a sudden this person comes in. But I feel for the most part, you're going to stay on that path and connect with a new person, some of you for sure. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles can be and the King of Pentacles as well, can be very patient. But they often focus on work, their money and things like that, their homes, businesses, jobs. But there's just a lot of lack and loneliness. This is somebody here sort of like, it's lonely. There's lack. It's too late. Someone thinks of somebody now because so much time's gone by, they're not thinking very positive things about them. I feel like the person who's coming in this new is very high vibrational. I do feel there's someone who's left behind a past, again. They've come apart from someone, and they are also staying on course, because I feel this is about navigating the stars. It's an energy of two people connecting. See, feeling like there's hope, but it's a last stage of healing. It's sort of like healing together by spending time together, getting comfortable, just company and companionship. That's how I feel it's going to start here. And that is the part of the healing process of releasing this out with the old. So pretty powerful reading, but I do feel the end game is love and a bond where two people support each other and build each other up and achieve a lot together here. Because I feel like you got someone here where you just can't achieve anything with them. It's just like it just doesn't go anywhere. And it's almost like you have a person too where they already had that negative thought, well, this isn't going to go anywhere. It's almost like even a committed relationship where it's very quickly, even a marriage where people get married and all of a sudden very quickly come to that point, well, this isn't going to last. So they start focusing on their own goals. See, already preparing with that foot out the door. That's the vibe I get at the top. So things start and end fairly quickly sometimes. Take care. I wish you guys the best here. I do think most of you Geminis here, masculine or feminine, I do feel it's about building the foundation, someone following through. If someone here doesn't follow through, maybe you're giving someone a little bit more time during this process, but it's all this reminiscing about what happened, thinking about this, maybe missing someone too. But like I say, It's just all about staying on course. It's about feeling hope and that the feelings are mutual. Two people, too, may feel mutual. It's time to just come apart. So there's definitely decisions. Maybe you'll make this decision together. But I feel what we have for most of you is the decision to go down this path and spend time together and very supportive connection. Yeah, I see two people taking walks, holding hands, their arms around each other, just being there. Beautiful. Bye for now.